Okay, now today is day 4 and I would like to welcome you all in our today's science online class for class 3. In our previous class, we have learned about the food and feeding habits of animals, and in our today class we will read about the animals seen in different times and seasons. In our surrounding or around us, we can see different types of animals, and those animals we can see them in different times or in different seasons. Now in today's lesson, we will learn about why animals seen in different times and different seasons. Okay, now our first topic is about animals seen in different times. We can see the animals around us in different times. Okay, now let's talk about this topic. We see a variety of animals in our surrounding. Most of animals remain active in the daytime and others remain active at night. As we all know that all the animals they used to active. Some animals they used to active or they used to work at in daytime. Likewise, there are some animals they used to active at or they used to do their work at night time. Human beings, cow, buffalo, horse, elephant, zebra, rabbit, crow, pigeon, parrot, honeybee and butterfly. These all animals they used to remain active in the daytime. They all used to active in the daytime. The animals that and those animals they used to active at the daytime, they are called diurnal animals. These animals who active in the daytime, they are known as diurnal animals. Diurnal animals move here and there during the daytime in search of food. All the diurnal animals they used to move here and there in the daytime in the search of food. These animals take a rest in their shelters at night. They used to take the rest at night. They only used to work or active in the daytime, and they used to take a rest at the night time. Which animal used to take a rest and active at in the daytime? Animals, diurnal animals. Diurnal animals they used to active or they used to do their work in the daytime and take a rest in the night time. You can see the picture. Human being also we also used to work or do the activities in the daytime, and we used to take a rest at the night time. Horse, likewise horse, rabbit, crow, butterfly, monkey, these all the animals, these are the diurnal animals. They are known as diurnal animals. Now next one is the animals that are active at night are called nocturnal animals. Those animals who are active only at night, that animals are known as nocturnal animals. Animals like bat, owl, moth, tiger, cockroach and firefly remain active at night. These animals they used to active at night. These animals are called nocturnal animals. That's why these animals are known as nocturnal animals. These animals take a rest in their shelters during the day and move from one place to another in search of food at night. These animals they used to work at night. They used to work or they used to move in the search of food at night time, and they used to take a rest in their shelter during the daytime. During the daytime they used to take a rest, and in the night time they used to move from one place to another place in search of food. Likewise cockroach, you can see in the picture, cockroach, owl, tiger, bat, they used to move in the night time. and take a rest at a daytime. These animals are known as nocturnal animals. What kind of animals are known as nocturnal animals? Those animals that active at night. Those animals are known as nocturnal animals. Now it's another topic. It is the animals seen in different seasons. We have learned about the animals that we see in different times. Now the animals that we see in different seasons. Number 1, animals seen in the summer season. Those animals that we seen in the summer season. What do you mean by summer season? First of all, summer season. Summer season is the season of bright sunlight, clear blue sky and warmness in the air. In summer season, we can see the bright sunlight and a clear blue sky and warmness in the air. Some animals like snake, scorpion, mosquito, butterfly, earthworm, frog and housefly are seen during the summer season. These animals we can see in the summer season. These insects are only seen in the summer season because they cannot live in cold. Why these insects are only seen in summer season? Because they cannot live in cold. They cannot stay in a cold place. That's why they are seen in summer season. So these insects are not seen in winter season. In winter season, there remains so much cold that's why they are not seen in winter season. These insects hide in warm places during the winter season. In winter season, these all insects they used to hide from the cold. They used to hide in warm places during the winter season. These animals became active and reproduced during the summer season. And in summer season, they became active and reproduced in the summer season. You can see here, these are the animals that we see in summer season. Earthworm, scorpion, frog and snake. These are the animals that we can see in summer season. Why we can't see them in winter season? Because they cannot live in cold climate. That's why they are seen in summer season. Now next one is animals seen in the rainy season. Now it's time for rainy season. Now what is the meaning of rainy season? Rainy season is the day that sees a lot of rain. We see water everywhere and the weather becomes cold. In rainy season, we see lot of rain around us and everywhere there become everywhere water and the weather becomes cold. And due to the rainy day, the weathers also become cold. Some animals like frog, snake, rat, crab, earthworm, mouse and many other insects became active during this rainy day. During this rainy day, we can see these kinds of animals or insects around us. Due to heavy rainfall, the holes of snake, frog and mouse remain filled with rainwater. Due to the rainwater, due to the heavy rainfall, the holes of snake, mouse, where they live, that remains filled with water. That's why they cannot stay in their hole. So they used to come out from their center or their hole. So these animals come out of the holes and become active. Due to water in their holes, they used to come out from their holes and become active. Mosquitoes and other insects get suitable climate condition during the rainy season to reproduce. Mosquitoes and other any insect, they feel suitable. They feel suitable for this rainy climate. They feel suitable during this rainy season because they can or they used to reproduce in this rainy season. You can see the picture that we see in the rainy day. Most of them we can see in the rainy day. Crab, mouse, mosquito and dragonfly. These are the animals that we most see in rainy day. Now our next topic is about animals seen in the winter season. Now the animals that we see in winter season. Now what is the meaning of winter season? As you all know that winter season is the season when the sky is covered by clouds. That day we feel cold. Winter season is the season that time the cloud or the sky become covered by the clouds, and that day we feel very much cold. We cannot see bright light in winter season. We cannot see the bright light or the sun. Some birds like brahmini, duck and crane remain very active during winter season. These birds they used to active in the winter season. These birds have thick feathers. They have thick feathers in their bodies. They have thick feathers in their bodies to protect them from cold. With the help of their thick feathers, it protects them from the cold. You can see here. First one is brahmini. These are the animals that we see in winter season. That we can see in the winter season. Second one is duck. Third one is diamond cell, and last one is crane. Now here is another topic. It is about winter sleep or hibernation. It is the same meaning, but the words are only different. Winter sleep or hibernation. Now let's see. What is the meaning of hibernation? What do you mean by hibernation? The condition or period of an animals or plant spending the winter in a dormant state are known as hibernation. Some animals like snakes, lizards and frogs cannot tolerate extreme cold during winter. So these animals sleep in their shelters. This process is called winter sleep or hibernation. In the winter season, we do not see snakes, frogs and lizards as they go for hibernation. Hibernation means in winter season, most of the animals they cannot animals like snake, lizard and frogs. In winter season, there will be the climate is too much cold. So due to that cold, extreme cold, these animals they cannot tolerate. They cannot stay in that cold place. So they used to sleep in their shelter. They always used to sleep in this shelter during the winter season. So this process is called hibernation. The condition or the period animals or plants spending winter in their own shelter during this winter season, this process is known as hibernation. And in the winter season, we cannot see snake, frog and lizards. Why we cannot see them? Because they used to remain, they used to sit in their own shelter, or they go for hibernation. Some animals that go for winter sleep or hibernation are, you can see here, snake, frog and lizard. These are the animals that that go for winter sleep, that we cannot see them in winter season. Now our second last topic is about warm-blooded animals. What do you mean by warm-blooded animals, or what kind of animals is known as warm-blooded animals? Now let's see. The animals that do not change their body temperature according to the temperature of their surrounding are called warm-blooded animals. All birds and animals like human beings, cow, buffalo, monkey, elephant, rat, cat, dog, bear and tiger are some examples of warm-blooded animals. Those animals that do not change their body temperature according to their surrounding or the temperature of their environment are known as warm-blooded animals. As we all know that human beings, we are also called warm-blooded animals, and the cow, buffalo, monkey, elephant, rat, cat, these are all the examples of warm-blooded animals. You can see in the picture some warm-blooded animals: peacock, pigeon, dog, lion. These are the warm-blooded animals. Most animals and birds have thick fur and layer of fat in their bodies to protect them from extreme cold. Similarly, human beings wear different types of clothes to adjust their body temperature according to weather. Human beings wear thick woolen clothes during winter and light cotton clothes during summer. All the animals or birds, they have a thick fur or the layer in their bodies which protect them from extreme cold or hot. Similarly, we human beings also wear different types of clothes according to the weather. According to the weather, we used to wear different types of clothes. Likewise, in winter season, we used to wear woolen clothes because we feel too cold. That's why we used to wear woolen clothes. And in summer season, we used to wear light cotton clothes. Why we wear light cotton clothes? Because in that time we feel extreme hot. That's why we used to wear light cotton clothes. With the help of thick fur and layer of fat in their animal's body, they used to adjust the temperature. So all the animals and human beings are known as warm-blooded animals. Now, this is the last topic, and it is cold-blooded animals. Now, what are the cold-blooded animals? What type of animals are known as cold-blooded animals? Those animals whose body temperature changes according to the temperature of their surrounding are called cold-blooded animals. Different types of fishes, frogs, snakes and lizards are called cold-blooded animals. These animals cannot tolerate extreme hot or extreme cold temperature. Therefore, cold-blooded animals go for summer sleep or winter sleep to protect them from extreme climate. Now, those animals whose body temperature changes according to their surrounding or according to their atmosphere, those animals are known as cold-blooded animals. For example, different types of fishes and frogs, snakes and lizards. These insects are known as cold-blooded animals. Why they are called cold-blooded animals? Because their body temperature changes according to the temperature of their surrounding. That's why they are called cold-blooded animals. These animals, they cannot tolerate too much hot or too much cold around their surrounding. So they are called cold-blooded animals. Therefore, cold-blooded animals, these insects they used to go for summer sleep or hibernation to protect them from extreme cold. Or likewise hot, they used to go for summer sleep or winter sleep to protect them from extreme climate. So, did you understood what do you mean by cold-blooded animal? Those animals whose body temperature changes according to the temperature of their surrounding are known as cold-blooded animals. Now you can see in the picture, these are the animals who are known as cold-blooded animals. Fish, frog, snake, crocodile. These are the examples of cold-blooded animals. This is much for our today's class. Now here I will give you some homework. There are 5 homeworks for you for class 3. Question number 1. What are diurnal animals? Have you understood what do you mean by diurnal animals? And write down what you understood. Diurnal animals, and write down 3 examples. And 2 number, what are nocturnal animals? Write down what do you mean by nocturnal animals and write down 3 examples. And number 3, what is meant by hibernation? What do you understand by the meaning of hibernation? Write down the definition of hibernation. Now 4 number, prepare a list of animals seen in summer, rainy and winter season. You have to make a list of animals that you seen in summer season, rainy season and winter season. Write the names of animals that you seen in this season. And last one is differences between cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals. What do you understand by cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals? Write down the differences between cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals.